turn this heater down here. Notice that this thing heats nice, but kind of noisy in the background. So I'll just run the little space heater and keep going. Anyhow, so hey guys, thanks for stopping over. It's December 2017. It's a Monday mail call. As the description shows, it's an Anker Solar charging system. And we wanted to get one of these systems for some time. We were looking at Goal Zero for a little bit, as well as Anker, and I forgot the company name, but they made one. They labeled it by Bushnell, and it was a tube and it unrolled. And so we looked at a bunch of different others, and I reached out to Goal Zero because I had some questions about some of their online descriptions and such like that. Some things weren't jiving. Didn't hear back from them for a few days, but I hit YouTube, of course, and started looking at reviews, as well as following up on Amazon and checking out the reviews and the comments and stuff like that. And by far, this Anker system just won me over, hands over. So we decided to jump in and go ahead and buy it. There was a couple of deals going on at the time, so we jumped in. Of course, we're Amazon Prime, so we get free shipping. And I thought, well, I'll show you guys what we got and you know, a little bit about what it is. Again, I'll put descriptions and everything down below where you can get everything. We got it all on Amazon because if you went to Anker's site as well as a couple other sites, it was actually the same price. So anyhow, links down below for Amazon and everything I'm going to show you here. So let's get started. Okay guys, well, we have 4 items here. This here is the solar panel itself, and it's pretty nice. It's really lightweight. I like this. I'm not going to delve into a lot of the weeds where it comes to its weight, its pack sizes, all that stuff. Yeah, I got a tape measure right here and all. I can give you a little bit of a rough estimate, but I'm going to leave the descriptions of everything down below. You can find it. I will tell you that not only did we go to Anker's website, but I think I did Amazon and Optics Planet maybe, as well as I forgot another. It was like a website that sold solar panel stuff and everything. I've never heard of it before. It just came up on a search, but really nice. Really, I think the thickest part right here is going to be right where the battery system and a little cable is at. So it's just over an inch. Let's see here. We're going to be looking at, if you're looking at for backpack wise or such, you got 11 inches by 6 inches. And I think, yeah, you're just about 1.125 inch and a quarter on this thickness from the top to the back of this here. So, and the reason why it's bumpy right here is, like I said, I'll show you here in a second. It's the port stuff. Oop, here we go. So they give you the little cable. It's a little USB cable, and then in here is the charging part right there. You'll plug it in. Hopefully you guys see that. And it's right there. So, and that'll actually light up. It'll actually, when we unbox this, a light came on. And maybe it'll come on. Yeah, see, there it is right there. You guys can probably see the red light just came on now. And that's because the solar panel just opened up. Now, really slick, really clean. Again, lightweight. They give you these little grommets so you can actually hang it up. So you can hang this up on a backpack or something. Let me get you this here. So you hang this up on a backpack, or if you hang it up on your tent or something like that, it's pretty cool. You can get some. You get some sun exposure that way. But yeah, really nice. You know, I'm not a big solar panel electrical guy. I can't spit out all the nuances about pros and cons. Anker is, I learned Anker came across, as I told my wife, Anker seems to be kind of like your Patagonia and your REI and your Keen and your Solomon supporters. These people, when they get a hold of something and the product is so good, they basically follow it like a religion. You know, when a new shoe comes out with Keen or Solomon, boom, they go at it. And I can say that because I've got a few Keen boots. I'm pretty keen on the Keen. Okay, I forget. Anyhow, so I like Keen boots, and I have 3 pairs or 4 pairs, and they work really good, comfortable. So I do. Once I get a boot, I like it a lot, and I get a couple of them. But anyhow, so the Anker solar panel system, this one here is the 21 watt. It's got the dual USB charger thing inside there, so that's really cool. So again, 21 watt, and it was around $62, $63. Again, we didn't pay shipping because we're Amazon Prime, so I can't tell you what it would cost for shipping, but you still pay tax. But anyhow, so that is the panel. Now, this is the next best thing. This is the most important part. Oh yeah, and by the way, folks do take these panels and they actually directly charge their phones to it. Now, we weren't doing that. We didn't want the, some people just carry this and then they take the charger, they plug their phone into it, and then they use this to dedicate their electrical source. What we opted to do is we opted to have a solar panel, but the solar panel will actually charge a battery backup. Now, this battery backup system allows you to actually charge it at home. You had to buy something else, which we'll get to in a second, but what this will do is this will give your phones, and now again, this thing will work for, they talk about the iPhones and iPads, the Galaxies, the HTC, they got a lot of them, they got a lot of stuff on there, and I think some stuff might be listed, because advertising isn't up to date with a lot of stuff, so as iPhone 8, iPhone 10s and such, you'll have to maybe contact them. But anyhow, so there's your 3 USB ports right there, and then you got a couple of those inputs right here. Now what you do is you would plug this battery into your solar panel, leave it set up, go off doing whatever it is you want to do, and letting the solar panel charge your battery, which is the really cool thing. You see here, there's a little light that comes on. Hopefully you guys will see that. There's a little blue light right there. And that'll show you your battery percentage. There's a button right there you hit. There it goes. See, it's off now. So, really slick. But with this battery, this was, I'm trying to think here, this was the 26,800 milliamps hours. That's the biggest one they offer right now. And it is good for this panel because they do advertise this on their website. And they talk about using these panels for this. So everything kind of jives. That's where I got into issues with Goal Zero, because Goal Zero was showing us battery systems and then panels, and the panel was saying you can use these, but it didn't have the battery. Then the battery says you can use the panel, but when you go look, it didn't. They got a little chart and such. And anyhow, the battery was $60. This battery was $60. The panel was $62. So you're at $122 right there without tax and no shipping. And this thing, again, it's got the dual ports. It has your little 3 plugs. I think this battery, they listed it doing 5 iPhones. So I have an iPhone 6s and the iPhone 6s, iPhone 7s, iPhone 8s. This thing will charge 5 times. You get a full charge. And what's nice too, it's got that quick charge. So it actually charges your battery on your phone. It'll charge your phone 50% of battery. It charges it twice as fast as it normally does. And they give you the breakdown of the times and stuff. Again, I'm not going to regurgitate everything for you, as you'll have to do the research on that one. And then this here is just a little wall charger, because what we opted to do is, if we have the opportunity, we would charge the battery before we ever left the house. And that's what this is for. So you get the little flip up Anker, again, really nice. This is it's just a 2-port 24-watt wall charger. So this will definitely have no problems with adapting to these 2 things here. This Anker here, let me get the rest of it out. There we go. You got the little accessory box for your battery, and you get this. So you have your 2 plugs. You have this here, so you can take this, plug it into this, plug it into there where the input is at, and then you can use these 3 things to charge your battery while it's at the house. So then this way, if you travel around, and even if it's just you and your wife, you'll have this, or you and your husband, you and the kids, whatever it is, you'll have this to support at least your iPhones. I think they talk about this battery being able to do 2 iPads. That was it. We don't do laptops, so I don't remember that one. But I think it was 2 iPads, and it was 5 cell phones. Or 5 iPads twice, and you can charge 1 phone 5 times, that kind of thing. So, they give you a nice little sock here to put everything in, so you can protect it, which was pretty cool. I didn't know or pay attention that was going to come with it. And that's about it. That's just a nice little box. I mean, Anker, everything, it's thick, nice, rigid boxes, really slick. It's the little details you get impressed with because of what a company will put towards your product. So, and then again, it's the same thing. They give you user manuals, all that stuff. So now the last thing I'll show you guys was this. And this is not an Anker product. This is by, I'm trying to think of the name, if it'll say it on here. Try it, EVA. And it's it's the Hermit shell. Maybe this will come in. You guys will see that, hermit shell, and it's padded. It's a semi-hard case. It's not, you know, Pelican hard, but it definitely has a little rigid, maybe a really thin piece of plastic coated into this. The inside is felt lined. Give you a little carabiner here. The inside's felt lined, but what this is meant to do is it's meant to hold your battery. It's meant to hold your battery as well as your little charging unit and whatever else you might want. So you could take all this, you put this in here, put that there. I don't even, yep, that'll, there we go, got the big one. Yep, that just fits. Look at that, it just fits. So you just squeeze that in there just like that. That just fits perfectly, actually. And then you take your battery cables or your charging cables and stuff. I'm not going to worry about that sock. This already has the cable inside the pack. So you take this kind of stuff, you put it in here, and zip it shut. Oh, get the little zipper right there. There we go. It's a tight fit, that's for sure. This is the large. They have a smaller one, but I opted for this because that's what Amazon recommended. At least through their algorithms, how people buy. You know, if you see down below, this if people bought this, they've bought this, like a little combo deal. That's kind of how this ended up playing out. But they do have 2 or 3 sizes of this hermit shell. I got the largest one. As you can see, battery to plug, cables, a little bit of room for maybe some of the paperwork. All fits together. There you go. We can take this, put it in our luggage, and it's really lightweight. I mean, it's nothing. This is heavier than this, of course, but that, as you can see, will fit perfect in a backpack. And then you've got that. So, worked out pretty good. Oh, and the case was $15, and the plug, the wall plug, was $12. So you're at what, a 62 and 60 is 122, 122 and 12, 134, $148. So at $148, you get this. That's $148. And there is the other caveat. There is no way you are going to get a charging system like this through another company like Goal Zero for that price. It was $170 some, I think, just for the panel or the battery, whichever one it was. And I'm not bashing Goal Zero. Don't get me wrong. I like some of Goal Zero's items and how they advertise and what they're doing. But when it comes to price and what you're getting, as well as the reviews and, you know, just people just literally just, I mean, they're just so adamant about the Anker versus some of the Goal Zero stuff and some of the other companies. We went with that. So again, power of the media, you know, power of social media and stuff. Oh, so yeah, guys. So hopefully this helps a little bit. You know, again, it's just we'll give you an update video on this later in 2018 once we've you know, put everything through its paces and stuff. You know, this is all new. Again, it's just an unboxing video just to show you guys what it is that we got. A little bit of thinking behind why we bought it. And then kind of starts out a review later on this summer. You know, maybe put it outside for a little bit, run the battery dry, and see how long it'll charge, that kind of stuff. Give you that kind of information later on. But anyhow, hopefully it was helpful. Maybe you guys are on the fence about, you know, getting something. And like I said, I don't tell people to buy anything I'm not willing to buy myself. This is all bought by my own money. We weren't given any of this stuff. All the items I've ever done a review for, we bought out of our pocket. So nobody's ever said, hey, you know, here, take this and we'll give this for free if you play with it and give us a good review or something like that. And people don't give me stuff for free because I'm such a big channel either. So I do this because I know YouTube could be very helpful in letting us giving us information to help decide what we want to do for big purchases. And this, I think, might be a big purchase for someone, especially if you're not very familiar with a lot of solar stuff like I am. I'm not very familiar with it at all. It's going to be too late to try to push this out and advertise for Anker or do anything to get you guys to buy something, because Anker doesn't pay me, so I don't care. I just want to help you out. Like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. Remember, keep me from the bottom of the YouTube bucket. Until the next video, we'll take care and see you then.